So that's just also the things we have to look at. We have to look at our defense, the double plays being made, the home runs being robbed. It's really just a game of inches. So we take a lot of pride in getting those inches and taking advantage of those inches.
And you going to UCLA is your last, Pac-12 series before the Pac-12 kind of goes away. Do you guys think at all about that? I mean, you grew up watching the Pac-12 being from California. Do you think about that at all?
I do a little bit. I try not to go too deep into it because I know, we'll somewhat, even next year, try to, make this historic matchup always. But I'm just trying to think into, it's another Pac-12 weekend, got to grind, not make it too big than it is, really.
Have you ever had an opportunity to score like that, going back to that play again from first base on a gap shot double?
Maybe in practice, I don't think so. In a game, in that environment, no. But I think being in that environment and Scoop being the one to hit it just all made it way better. So.
How would you describe your speed on the bases?
I would say it's a lot of instinct and anticipation. There were plenty of girls that were faster, way faster than me or not. It's just really just anticipating that ball, wanting that ball in the gap, just stuff like that really helps speed.
And it seems like you guys have tried to use more speed. Speed is an emphasis this year. Was that kind of the plan from day one?
Yeah, I think we have a very fast team. I mean, everyone can run, pitchers, catchers, third baseman. I feel like that's just one highlight to our team out of so many, but I think we use it very well and strategize with it very well as well.
And you've had several times where the ball's been there, but you've gotten under the tag.
Yeah.
What does it take to do that?
I think it's just practice over the years, growing up, that's just how I've always trained with my past travel ball teams as well. That's just something you always work on because even here I work on it with catching. I try to slide around her, try to mess around, but you never know in the game when you actually need to do that. So I think practicing it all the time just really helps. And it's fun. So it's just, I don't know, just something you always want to do. You always want the opportunity to do something like that.
What have you made of Kaya's weekend, and what makes her so effective at the plate?
I mean, just her patience, her ability to get deep into counts. She doesn't have selfish at bats at all. She goes in there, she knows what she wants, she knows what the team needs, and she just has a plan. She sticks to it, and I think that's really admirable because it's really hard to do to get into deep counts with good Pac-12 pitchers. So she does a really good job with that.
As a young player on this team, just to kind of take in this whole home season, all the ex-players that have come back, especially this past weekend, what's that been like for you? Because not a lot of teams have had a chance to experience the way you guys have.
Honestly, it's just so nice, and I cannot wait to be one of those players as well. Honestly, just come back and see all those fans still supporting you and the next players on. I think that's just Arizona softball as a whole.
Regan, we've talked a lot this season about the 50th anniversary, and obviously being your first year in the program, how is your perspective of the 50 seasons, of the 8 national titles, of all these alumni, kind of enhanced as the season has gone along?
I think it's just so inspirational. Every time you see 70 alumni come, all different decades, and you're just like, wow, one, you wish that's you someday, and two, you just can't believe that they love this team as much as you do, and they are not playing for it anymore, but they still show up just as much as we do. So I think that's really inspirational.
What was your view on Kaya's catch out there?
Oh, I was so sick. I was so excited. But that's stuff she does in practice too. So when you see in the game, it's just all more exciting, and then it really made that game. It was a big part of it. So.
Anything else for Regan?
Thank you, Regan.